Here we are, folks. Aloha e como mai to this Monday Facebook Live. I'm John Souza, the president of HIAMFT, and I'm joined by Danni Gardner, who is the East Hawaii chapter rep
Aloha.
and a MFT student extraordinaire, and all kinds of things, Danni. You just are so uh, busy in all MFT things. In fact, we were just talking before we joined on this Facebook Live, Danni and I, that she's cooking up a little something with Diane Gehart for next week. Danni, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Diane is editing her book, Competencies of Family Therapies, and she wanted some ideas. She sent out a survey to some students and faculty about what they wanted to see in her book. And she did mention she wanted to include a lot more diversity topics. So I gathered up individuals from my diversity group, the LGBTQIA group, and disabilities. So I'm excited to invite those students to join us on Facebook Live next week. And they're thrilled because Diane has been phenomenal in their MFT journey, just like she has been with me. So we're very excited.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow, thank you for coordinating all of this. I
you're
saw the
welcome.
lineup and a brief bio of each member, and I was just blown away at the diversity.
Yes.
Yeah. So, folks, be sure to tune in next week at the same time, roughly 10 a.m., give or take, Hawaii Standard Time. And we'll be here, fingers crossed, with Diane and this wonderful lineup of MFT students. Other things we thought we might talk about today. We've got an email account that gets all kinds of requests and inquiries. And we can struggle. Danni and I are primarily the ones who are in that email account checking things. And we can struggle as a team to address all of those questions and inquiries in a reasonable amount of time. So, first and foremost, thank you for your emails. And thank you for your patience as we, the humble volunteers of HIAMFT, do our best to manage all the other things that we're doing to keep the lights on in our personal lives, as well as keep the organization going strong. Um, we will get back to you, and feel free to continue to email us to say, hey, just reminding you, I had this question. So one thing we thought we would let folks know is there is an opportunity on the HIAMFT Board of Directors for you to become an active member of the association, and you could be the one that helps us respond to these emails and or help us create a frequently asked questions page. Danni, you had a great idea about the practicum and internship inquiry thing, which was
We have a lot of inquiries. We're looking for a practicum site, we're looking for an internship. And I thought if we could have members on the board coordinate and help these responses and help reach out to those students and reach out to different sites, because most colleges and universities are not equipped to do that currently. University of Hilo, yes, they do. They strive to help their students, but NCU and other online universities like the one that I attend does not have those opportunities. So it's a great
other
chance for somebody for the, oh, I don't know what happened. Great chance for somebody on the board to coordinate a group and help students, or for students to bond together and be a part of that group. So there's a lot of opportunities right here to be active and participate. So if you're in that group, if you're in need of assistance, reach out to me and let's see what we can do.
and the way that they can reach you, Danni.
They can send an email to DANNISUTANA@gmail.com. So that's Danni Sutana@gmail.com.
Beautiful. And just some ideas or at least one idea of things that we've done in the past to help, is inviting students to create a video resume, basically, or a video CV, an introductory video that says, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm looking for in a practicum or internship site, and then some contact information. And as an organization, we would be happy to send that out to folks. We could even create a separate page on our monthly newsletter where we put a link to that. And when we send that out to all of our members, they can click that link and look at potential internship or practicum candidates. And that seems to have worked actually in the past. I can think of one student in particular where she was having a really tough time finding a place. She created this video resume, and within a few days, she had a site.
Wow.
Yeah.
And please join HIAMFT. I mean, you know, the connection, the relationships that you can cultivate, it's been really helpful for me personally. So I really enjoyed being a part of the organization.
Danny, you're an amazing member. I mean, you're an amazing human being. The more I get to know you, the more I'm just blown away.
Thank
Truly,
you.
just a compassionate, kind person, very giving, and then you have all kinds of competencies and business acumen and organization prowess. You're kind of a dynamo in all the things that you
Thank
do.
you.
Um, I think it's just really cool that there are, I think, a certain kind of person or persons that are drawn to being an MFT. They have this ability to be compassionate and kind and see the abstract and see the systemic nature of things, and they're very relational. And then they have these surprising backgrounds and all these other talents, whether it's organizational talents or artistic talents. And it's just a lovely niche of our mental health profession to be in. So it's a delight to share that time with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, what else? I'm feeling like this is the beginning of the week here, and this is the first meeting that I'm having today. And I feel like I'm just getting the gears cranking a little bit here. There's not much to report in terms of legislative news. The crossover did happen, meaning that bills that were on either side of the legislature crossed over to the other side, and bills have been reread and amended and referred to different committees. And right now it's unclear where our major bills, our audio only telehealth and our provisional dependent level, associate level licensing bill stand. We're watching them closely. A couple of them, I think, have been referred to committees. But what I think I'll do is invite our lobbyist, Becky Gardner, to join us at some point in the not too distant future, and she can provide a bit of an update. So we'll see. It's kind of a cautious optimism, because typically it's after the crossover, when bills go to the House side of things, that they tend to die. They get referred to multiple committees, and the more committees that a bill gets referred to, apparently, according to people who know these things, the less likely it is that that bill is going to pass. And like I said, I don't know exactly how many committees our bills have been referred to, and we'll stay tuned. If it does turn out that our bills get referred to a lot of committees, and if that means that the bills won't pass this term, that is okay. Because, well, of course, it would have been great if everything would have just passed this term. The reality is bills often take multiple years, multiple runs and attempts before they get passed, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, that's part of the democratic process. it's sometimes very helpful to walk through the changing of laws slowly to understand what some of the consequences might be. And that includes developing ideas about what the bill is over the course of a few years. So, for example, this year is actually the second year that we've tried to do the audio only telehealth thing. And I would say this year's campaign was much clearer and much more focused than last year's, which means that if it doesn't go through this year, which hopefully it will, in the case it doesn't, next year's will be even better because we learned so much about what some of the opposition is to the bill. We developed some of the tools to be able to articulate our points clearer, and social media campaigns and all kinds of audio visual stuff to better communicate. And that's true for the associate level licensing bill. So stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. If they don't pass, take heart. It's going to be okay. As one of my favorite bands, Wookiefoot, and shout out to Jojo and Amy on Maui, who are some of the founders of Wookiefoot. In the end, it's all okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. Right? So, Danny, what about you? Any HIAMFT or MFT updates or news that you think would be worth sharing?
Right now, but there's a lot going on up here, so I just need to organize it, put it in writing, and do it.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are in the pipeline, exciting things. I'm connecting with the community. I'd like to have that organization come on the show and speak about, veterans' needs and stuff like that for mental health care. I'm excited about that one, so I'm hoping to have that one in the pipeline in the next few weeks. And of course, Diane. I'm so excited about Diane. And having my group join her because it's so big for us. I don't think she realizes the impact that she has on me as a student personally. The way that she organized her thoughts, her book, and it's just so systemic, and it works with my forensic accounting background as well. So I just love it. And all the other students, they're so excited to express themselves and their diverse background and just share that with her, share that story. So I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So that's about it right now. That's all I can focus on.
Well, let's just take that excitement and we'll wrap up early today on that note. It'll be a short one. And just an open invitation to folks that might want to join us for a conversation about anything MFT related, particularly related to here in Hawaii, our practice. And then I've got some other folks that I think I'll like to reach out to and invite to speak with us as well. Thinking of you, Adrian Blow, who I'll be talking with on Friday. He has written an amazing book on couple therapy, sort of the seminal work, to date on couple therapy and the science and art of it. And just another amazing human being, so giving, so kind and generous, and super bright. So we have amazing people in our field, and I want them to be here so that everyone can get to know them and appreciate them. So that might be something to look forward to in the future.
Nice.
Well, goodness. I guess we'll leave it there. Have a wonderful rest of your week, everyone. We will see you next week, hopefully with Diane and an entire cadre of MFT students. And Danny, it's always a pleasure to share time with you. Mahalo.
Thank you. Mahalo.
Take care, everyone. Aloha.